Another one for you,
good.
Mia. Would you, as a first-year PhD student, it's a question.
Oh, yes.
As a first-year PhD student finishing your first semester, what should I look forward to and dread in the next 4.5 years?
Ooh. I am just finishing up a master's, so I think there's slight differences, but if you're in a PhD already, I am willing to bet you're something of a perfectionist. Don't give in to that. Perfect is the opposite of done. For real, perfect is the opposite of done. Just get it done, get it out. So that's one. Two, I found it very helpful to be a morning person. Basically, yeah, like, you know when you're able to work the most and the most efficiently and do as much as you can then, so that you're not pushing yourself once your brain has just completely died, because that's no fun.
Mind hack.
Yep. The coffee, obviously. And, yeah.
If you don't like the taste, develop one?
Yeah.
Oh god.
The biggest thing, really, the two things, is the perfect is the opposite of done, and also, here's the thing, like, I finished up a week where I pulled, like, 8 to 10 hour days almost every day of the work week, and went home on that Friday and was like, I have worked harder on this degree than I have for almost anything in my entire life, but it is worth it because it is what I want to do and what I am good at, and there is the passion there even when it drives me nuts, and, you know, makes me... Oh yeah, also, just accept you're gonna cry in your supervisor's office. Don't worry about it. Just do it. Get it over with.
Because they did it once, and they know they have
did
to
it
put
once,
all their students through it too.
But yeah, like, really, if it's what you want to do, then the hard work, you know, as long as you are kind to yourself, the hard work is gonna be worth it. And yeah, and by 8 to 10 hour days, I mean that I arrived at school at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I left at 6 p.m. and worked fairly consistently throughout that. But yeah, that's my advice. Really, try to be kind to yourself, and don't be a perfectionist, because you will never, no. That's my advice.
Yeah, Jim Worf says if crying is mandatory, then it seems like a deep systemic issue that needs to be addressed, frankly. Yeah.
I mean, it's not mandatory, but it's not so much that, and it's not so much that grad school is cruel, it's that the type of person who pursues grad school is also the type of person who, if it's not going well, or if, like, and by well I mean if you're not 100% productive immediately, right away, very good at it, it kind of falls apart. 100% productivity is not actually a thing humans can do.
Not with our meat brains.